guys, welcome to my travel vlog. I visited almost all of the North Italy and I'm bringing you with me, and the first stop was amazing Venice. A little spoiler alert, Venice was my favorite city that I visited there, and it had just so amazing bridges, but of course the prettiest one was the Rialto Bridge. It is also the oldest one in Venice, and I was just so amazed by everything. I just love it that on every little corner there are canals, and also just everything is surrounded with water, and that makes it so magical and beautiful, and it was truly gorgeous. And now here we are on Piazza San Marco, where the Basilica di San Marco and Palazzo Ducale are. We also went inside the Basilica of San Marco, but honestly I preferred the outside more. We actually came to Venice so early and there weren't really people around, and that was so amazing for taking photos and just enjoying it without any crowds. Just next to San Marco Square was this amazing view, and words are not enough, so let me show you.
You think nobody's ever thought of the things you think about when you're alone and it feels. You think you're crazy, but everybody's the same. Afraid you're different, scared you can't handle reality. You can't understand it, trying to manage, repair the damage. A couple steps but in slow motion, a couple distant in oceans like that. Thought that it would heal you, but it's poison now. I thought I lost it, I thought I lost it. I can't lie, can't lie, can't lie, can't lie. I thought I lost it.
We also went on a 3 hours long boat ride to see other islands like Milano. Even though we weren't there long, it was really amazing, firstly because of the boat ride and also because all of the scenery there. You may already heard of this, but Murano is mostly famous for their Murano glass, and it was so amazing to see this man actually sculpting like a little horse out of the glass. This takes so much skill and experience, and I really respect it. We also visited this beautiful place called Torcello, and I really loved it because it was so hidden and so archaic, really gorgeous. Burano is famous for their colorful houses, and I must tell you, it was really something. It was just such a pleasure to the eye to see this. Verona was the city that surprised me the most, and it was the smallest out of all of the cities that I visited, but honestly it was such a beautiful place. It was so picturesque, and there were so many stuff about Verona that I did not know. For example, the fact that it had amphitheater, and also that it has this beautiful balcony was an inspiration for Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. I really enjoyed all of the bridges there, and also I really liked the castles, and I really liked their main square. It was just such an amazing walk through Verona. on our way to going to Milan, we actually stopped by this beautiful view of Verona, and it was so worth it. It is very underrated, I would say. I didn't even know this before. We were kind of Googling everything in Verona, and I was so impressed by the view. I cannot even decide whether Verona is more beautiful when you walk through its streets or it is up here on this hill. As I mentioned, the next bigger stop for us was Milan, but on our way there we also visited the Lake Garda. Lago di Garda is mostly famous for its castle, Sirmione Castle, and we visited it only from the outside, but I really loved the color of the lake, and hearing the waves was just so calming. And finally, Milano. First, we didn't even see the city because we were just so tired and we only stayed at our first apartment, and then later on we moved to this gorgeous, amazing apartment. I filmed how it looks because I want to remember it forever. We had the most amazing hostess ever. Her name was Lucia, and she was just so polite to us, and she treated us truly like we were her own child. This Airbnb was a little bit further from the city center, but we had a lot of fun there, and also we enjoyed exploring the city that is not only the center but everything that it has to offer. And honestly, this bathroom, this was everything. This is exactly what I want to be having in my own home. It was just so beautiful, and this green marble, I was living. So as you can see, we first visited the Milan Cathedral, but we also went to see what is inside it, and it was a very hard climb because there were so many stairs and they were so narrow. But once you're up there, it's so amazing. The whole architecture is just so stunning. It was probably so difficult to make. I mean, all of those statues and the way everything is built, it is just so impressive.
Let's pretend this isn't my life. Let's pretend it was a great night. Let's pretend that it was real nice. Let's pretend that it's a movie. Let's pretend that it's a story. Let's pretend that it was glory. Cause that's where I do my best work. That's where I see my real worth. In fiction you just can't get hurt. In the imaginary world, yeah, that's where I do my best work. That's where I put myself first. In fiction you just can't get hurt. In the imaginary world, in the imaginary
now here we are at the Lake Como. Even though we were there shortly, I was really impressed by all the villas and all the scenery. It was just so magical, beautiful, vintage and cottagecore, just how I love it. We only visited one part of the Lake Como and we were actually at the Villa Monastero, and it was just so vintage and gorgeous inside. The ride from Milano to Genoa was great and scenic, but at the same time the city of Genoa not that much. Even though I did like it, I think that the city was kind of sketchy and it wasn't exactly my favorite because I wasn't going with the vibe. It is a coastal city and there were a lot of yachts and boats, and I don't know, there were a lot of people in there, but also the locals didn't exactly seem that much, welcoming and safe. And I don't know, I just didn't get the vibe of the city, even though I did like visiting it. The city center at least gave me this vibe, but when we came to the coast really and to the part where there is actually like the shore and you can swim, bathe, you can do all of those like summer beach activities, then I really liked it there. It was beautiful, it had a lot of villas, and that part was a bit much better for me.
Rain, 우린 젖은 채로 stay 하루 종일 또 색다른 motive Hush, fame, 그 Grammy 너를 take 매일 갖고 싶어만 생각하면 높이 날아 I heard that you've been just searching for someone when you need me right now It's now or never, babe, I just wanted you to see It's natural desire, cause you need me right now, now, now With you, I can feel it in my body With you
Some say life is boring, but I disagree. I wake up and live my dream. Someday soon I'm gonna make